Let's try the Subaru first.
Right, so it's got a gear lever and a steering wheel and a key, so it all seems very normal. But it isn't. Because before I set off, I have to choose how much traction control I'd like. That means going into the vehicle dynamics control system. Then, when you've done that, you have to choose where you want the power from the engine to go, front wheels or back wheels. You can have it in auto, or you can put it into manual. 6 settings for this. When you've done all that, you have to choose what kind of throttle response you'd like. Sort of quite sporty in sport, very sporty in sport sharp, or intelligent. This is more complicated than my daughter's mobile phone. Honestly, I am surprised you don't drive it with one of these. But you don't.
This car isn't an anorak. It's where people who make anoraks go to buy their anoraks. And life isn't much better in the new Mitsubishi Evo 10.
I have even had to resort to the handbook. Here it is. Because there's a button here that says ASC off. Now, chapter 4, verse 56. And lo, an operation noise may be emitted from the engine compartment in the following situations. The sound is associated with checking the operations of the ASC. At this time, you may feel a shock from the brake pedal. Sufficient driving force and steering performance as the vehicle turns while pressing the acceleration pedal. Who writes this? If you push this one, I don't understand. Oh, no, wait, no, look. I see. This is to tell it whether we're driving on tarmac or gravel or snow.
So, both these cars are complicated. Both are Japanese. Both have 4 seats. Both have turbos. Both have 4-wheel drive. Both were born in the world of rallying. Both will get from 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds, and both have a top speed of 155. So, to try and split them up a bit, I've devised a simple test involving a small group of rally enthusiasts.
Now, I know it's not very realistic. I mean, this one on the end, for example, is a girl. Rally enthusiasts in true life have no concept of that. Anyway, this is what I have in mind. Anyone who's seen rallying on the television will know that the spectators like to get as close as possible to the action. So what I'm going to do is see how close I can get to them in each of the cars, flat out, without mowing any of them down.
Okay, Mitsubishi first. I've had a 14-year-old set up all the computers for me. So let's see what's what. On the very first attempt, I came within half an inch. And that put a huge smile on the rally fans' faces. So now, here comes the Subaru.
Here we go.
Ooh, sadly the teenager had set the car up all wrong and it had understeered wide. The spectators were livid. I therefore decided to have another go.
Turn in, no power on, the back will come round, yep.
That's the face of a man who's lost his Bovril. So to cheer him up, I had one last attempt.
Turn in, no power.
This went so badly, it's not really suitable for family viewing.
In the olden days, it was very close between the Evo and the Impreza. It was like Chelsea and Manchester United, but now, with these new models, it's like Chelsea and... don't know enough about football. What team plays in red that isn't as good as Chelsea?
Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest.
And it's not just my close quarters rally test either where the Subaru falls down.
Let's be honest, shall we? It is uglier than a war wound. It's far too soft and wallowy. It sounds like it's running on Mogadon. And the only reason they can sell it for £25,000 is because it has fewer luxuries than, I don't know, an Egyptian's lavatory.
So, let's concentrate on the Mitsubishi. This is not an Egyptian's Kazi. Its TV screen is a sat-nav. It's a graph showing you your average speed and fuel consumption over the last 2 hours. And it can be used to watch films from your iPod. But don't think this car is aimed at an audience which isn't old enough to drive yet. It will quite literally run rings round the Subaru. It's so much sharper, so much more focused, better looking as well. And the engine in this FQ360 model is such a tower of power, it can keep all 4 wheels spinning endlessly.
I know the entry speed for this corner in a Ferrari or a Lamborghini is 65. I've just gone in at 100. It's just so easy. It is genuinely incredible. And I do mean that. There is no car that handles like this one.
Even if you have a crash, it'll still keep going. I thought it would be impossible to make a four-door saloon more exciting than the old Evo 9, but with the 10, they have. This, however, might just be enough to get you out of bed before the dawn.
It's a special version of the AMG CLK. It's more powerful, it's more pumped up. They call it the Black.
Indeed, Harry. Good morning. This is the shipping forecast.
This is brilliant. No phone, no kids, no interruptions. It's just me in my little metal shell. Time to think, time to work stuff out. Small wonder crabs are so wise.
And this really is an ideal car for when it's 4 in the morning and you've got the whole 400,000-mile British road network all to yourself.
What they've done to create this £100,000 monster is remove the rear seats, the electric motors for the front seats, the electric motor for the steering column, the sat-nav, some of the airbags. They fitted carbon fibre door panels and carbon fibre spoilers. And the result of all this weight saving is that it weighs just a little bit more than when they started.
That's because underneath it has a wider industrial strength rear axle. It has a differential made from a blend of lead and granite. It's a weapons grade car this, and it needs to be, to contain the fury of what's under the bonnet.
There's so much fury, in fact, that if you were to unleash it all, pretty soon you'd be very far from home.
They're used to monsters and dragons in this part of Wales. But I bet they've never heard one that sounds like this.
This thing really is the king of Kane. The standard 6.2-litre engine that Mercedes uses in its AMG models is already bonkers enough. But in this, they fiddled with the electronics and the exhaust, and the result is a dollop of full-bore savagery.
In fact, this car is so fast and so mad, it was even delivered with a warning letter from the people who made it.
I've been road testing cars nearly 25 years now, and that has never happened before. But I've got it here, and it says, ensure the oil is warm before driving enthusiastically. Well, it will be now. The car is savage. It's very aggressive and racy in its setup. This is Mercedes themselves. On anything other than dry roads, it is extremely lively. Quite tail happy, even under partial throttle. The traction control must stay on. Sounds dangerous.
It isn't dangerous, though. It's just incredibly good fun.
I thought it was going to be like a BMW M3, but it's in a completely different league.
It's just so much more noisy and powerful and exciting. It even slows down more violently thanks to its carbon brakes.
I only had 3 hours sleep last night, but I have never felt more awake than this. It's like a Saturn V rocket. Whoa!
I've often wondered why they call these the Black Mountains. Because they're not black, they're sort of green and brown. Now I know, though, they were named for this car.
Hurry up, sunshine. Here we go. Christ, it's fast. Don't get me wrong, though. That is not a racing car with number plates. It's not super stiff, super taut, set up for the track. Because if it was, I'd be sitting here now with blood pouring out of my ears and a smashed skeleton thinking, oh, why did I go for a drive? Why didn't I just get up and play table tennis?
Even though it has a racing car's flared wheel arches, and even though some of the luxuries are gone, it still has an automatic gearbox. It's still got cruise control and air conditioning. It's still totally civilized. Which means you can sit back and indulge yourself in what this show's all about. The absolute joy of driving a great car on a great road. What the Black does then is blend genuine, red-eyed supercar madness with drip-dry, everyday practicality.
I'm completely in love with it. The only thing that's stopping me from ploughing on is that.
I've run out of British Isles.
Right, there's the car in question, the new Fiesta. And what I thought I'd do is break the road test down into segments, so hopefully we'll cover all the bases.
Well, behind the extremely pretty body, I'm sorry to report, there are one or two small problems. The back seats, for instance, do not fold flat, and other cars in this price range do have bigger boots.
However, despite this, there is still room in the boot for a zebra's head. Pop the neck in first. There we are. So if you're sort of Mafia Game Ranger, that goes very nicely. And then in the back seat, there's room for the traditional 2.2 children.
I should say so. This new car may be the biggest Fiesta yet, but it's a whopping 40 kilograms lighter than the last model. That'll help at the pumps.
There's even a 1.6-litre diesel model called the Econetic, which produces such a small amount of carbon dioxide you pay no road tax on it at all. I wouldn't bother with that particular model though, because it'll almost certainly be shit. Ever since the Ford Focus came along in 1998 or whenever it was, all Fords have had a driving feel that you just don't get in other cars of the same size or price. And this is no different. Here, as I go through the Hammerhead, for example, I can feel that it has a sort of Volkswagen feel of solidity and a Lotus feel of sportiness. Rare to get that combination. Yeah, the steering has a linear response, understeer well tamed, no tread shuffle.
It feels fabulous. And if you go for the 1.6-litre TVCT engine that I have in this test car, it's pretty fast as well.
Certainly it will easily do 70 miles an hour, which is what I'm doing now. And that's the maximum speed that you can go in Britain, so that's good. Is this thorough enough for you, Mr. Needham? I hope so, because I think it's going well.
Hopefully not. Quite apart from the fact it's made by Germans, most of the equipment on this car has been fitted to other Fords for years, and we've heard no horror stories. If you are worried, there's an entry-level version which has no equipment on it at all, so there's nothing to go wrong.
Do you want that one, though, really, honestly, a basic model? Because I bet that's also Of course it's easy to park. It's got windows, it's got a steering wheel. There we are. Next.
This can happen.
Oh, and it just has. Here we go. Good grip. Power! I am now breaking the speed limit indoors. He's right on my tail. This is where front-wheel drive comes in. Around the palm tree. There we go. Taken out plastic coffee! The baddie has made the classic baddie error. He's got too much power. I've got 120 horsepower in this. You don't want any more than that on marble. Ready, bears. Got a handbrake. Does he have to hit absolutely everything? The steering is light, the turning circle is good. I was once chased through a shopping centre in Putney, actually, in southwest London, by baddies. I had an original Mini, and I must say that was very good. Just cut through British Home Stores. Dab of the handbrake, and there we go. The Corvette is stuck in British Home Stores. Turning circles, not good enough. Okay, I'm getting away. Yeah, this is the room. 6,000 RPM. Come on! Instruments are superb. I mean, they're really sharp. Handbrake! The headlamps are brilliant. Excellent range on full beam. Look at him, look at him. You'll never follow me if I go through here. Oh, he is doing.
The upshot is that after half an hour, I got out of the shopping centre, and the vet didn't. Yes, very.
Well, prices start at around £8,500, but you need £11,000 to get a decent mid-range model. So if you have £11,000 to spend on a car, then yes, you can. But if you've only got 40p, then no, you can't. It's quite large for a Super Mini, very large in fact. It still fits on the Marine's LCVP Mark V landing craft with room to spare. And now, if you'll forgive me, we are approaching the beach. The gunfire has started. Lads, do you want to mount up? That gunfire can be quite loud, can't it? If you get that door shut, barely hear it now. Hey, look at that! The smoke grenades fit perfectly in the cup holders. What about the glove boxes? How much ammo can you get in there? Just 2 mags. The windscreen is heated, but not bulletproof. Stand by the beach! Are you cold? Oh yeah, you've got a bit of water coming in there. Come on!
We need it there, yeah?
Come on! Bit of a go in, boys. Do you want to just shoot from in here? Would that be more comfortable? These are electric windows. I'll just quietly put. Go, go, go! Shoot the enemy in the middle of its face! you, chap. Well done. These carpets are excellent. No evidence at all of the Marines' muddy boots. So there you are, Mr. Needham. The most thorough test of a car ever undertaken on British television. Fiesta's come through with flying colours. Drive safely.
This is the playing field we'd selected. And this is the car I'd be using. An 8-year-old, £8,000 Mitsubishi Evo 7, which had been modified by a previous owner. On the downside, he'd removed the airbag. But on the upside, he'd uprated the suspension, toughened the brakes, and fitted variable boost control to the engine.
I've got the boost turned all the way up, so it's producing 500 brake horsepower. 500! Top speed is the same as before, it's limited to 155, but it now does 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. 3.2! And of course, because it was born in the world of rallying and has four-wheel drive, it can do this kind of speed, whether it's on tarmac, ice, snow, gravel, or indeed the scrubland of Dorset. Here, it just comes alive. Turn in, feel the back end step out, plant the power. It's telepathically brilliant.
But then it would need to be, because I was going up against this lot.
I thought they'd just have a load of crummy Land Rovers that would just fall over every time they went round a corner.
Nevertheless, I was still feeling confident.
Do you know what an Evo is? You're familiar with it?
Yes.
Yes.
Car, right?
Yes.
Good on the roads.
Good on the road.
You're going to struggle around here, though.
Rally tyres.
Have you seen ours?
It's 500 horsepower, this thing. You've got 500 horsepower?
1,500.
1,500. I have pencil sharpeners with more than that.
When you bottomed out
Yeah.
in the bottom of that big hole over there,
Yeah,
and your car's in bits with 50 cal,
yeah.
then we'll see who's laughing.
The spearhead of their miserable and pointless attack would be the Jackal. Designed in a shed in Devon and now used by even the American Special Forces, it has a 5.9-litre diesel engine. So it will do 90 miles an hour everywhere. It's clever too. The petrol tank is covered in a skin that forms a new layer over bullet holes. And the undersides are designed to deflect explosions away from the people on top.
The idea is that this fast, nimble, go-up-anything vehicle will herd me towards this, the Mastiff, which apparently is designed not to look frightening in a war designed to win hearts and minds. Whatever. And then, waiting to pounce, will be this, which is a Fiat van.
It's called the Panther. And even though it's built by the same company that makes the Panda, it costs just shy of £500,000.
Now, the reason why it's so expensive is that it does come with an awful lot of warning stickers.
And a television.
No, look at this!
Full 360-degree traverse, accurate to at least 1,000 metres.
I've got to get one of these for my car. Look at that! That's something you won't be seeing. It'll just be a blur. Anyway, thanks, chaps.
No problem.
Best of luck with your ice cream van with a gun on it.
This is what scares me the most. It's called the Trojan, and because it's part tank, part bulldozer, it's the king of wherever it damn well wants to go.
Now, you're probably thinking this is all very jolly, but how are they actually going to bring me down? Strong words? Rude gestures? This is Top Gear. We don't mess about. They're going to be using their guns. And they won't be firing blanks either. As a measure of my confidence, the ammunition they're loading is live. Right, active centre diff on gravel. I've just found a packet of these in the centre console. So the previous owner then, he liked to be safe in bed, but he disconnected his airbag. There we go! Right, 5 miles to the finish and I needed to build up an early lead. They're there! Oh, shit! That was close. Now, right. There's the reminder I'm not going fast enough. I'm doing 70 miles an hour, and that damn thing is right up my trumpet. But then the Evo girded its loins. Oh, there's the turbo boost. Live with this. The good thing is, at this speed, he can't fire his gun. Not without shooting every rambler in Dorset. This is just fantastic. Condom man may be a bit peculiar, but God, he knew how to set up a car. Oh, come on. Oh my God, how am I going to get over that? Hide. When in doubt, go into sneak mode. It looks like they've got themselves a Titan. Basically a Challenger tank with the turret removed and the machine on top. They can span a 24-metre gorge in 90 seconds. So he's building that so they can get from one side of the playing field to the other. So he won't be expecting this. Here we go! It's a beautiful bridge. Go! I was now halfway to the finish, but they were back on my tail. This is a much more exciting way of playing British Bulldogs. Oh my God! Ah! And on this rough part of the playing field, I couldn't use the boost to pull away. I'm being herded! By a jackal! Ah, that's bad noise! Through the trees, hide. Trees are bulletproof, in my mind. He's up there, he's got the high ground! Oh, God, help! Right, time to go! Lady Luck then put a minefield between me and them.
And if you move up into Overwatch, over.
1-0 now position, out.
What are they doing? They were sending in the Trojan to clear the mines. It's just going straight through. See that Jag there? It's the last person to play British Bulldogs with the army. Wrong car. Run away! Run away! I'm starting to think I might not win this. Now wait. Oh, this is perfect. I'm coming up behind the Trojan. Oh. What I'm doing now is genius. I'm using the Trojan as a shield. And even if they do see me, there's nothing they can do about it because the gun is on the other side. What's that noise? What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop it! You're spoiling it! Eventually he did put me down, but the car was a wreck. And that, it seemed, was that. Hand grenades at night.
I haven't got that in my car.
Imagine that.
Hold on.
You lost.
Well, that's because I was up against this lot and a 60-ton tank. You were up against a letter.
Can I just ask about the car?
Yeah?
Well, it was ruined.
Yes, it was, but there's a very good reason for that. You see, the thing is, that car used to belong to a drug dealer, and the judge who banged him up said his car had to be destroyed, OK? And I thought, rather than let the police put it in a crusher, why don't I give it a heroic fighting chance?
So the bloke who used to own that car...
Yeah, condom man.
Yeah. He was watching that, probably in his prison cell, on the telly, thinking, that's my car!
Yep, and it gets worse.
How can it get worse?
Because it was only damaged. There's 1.5 miles still to go. The game's still on.
Sit rep. Not brilliant, if I'm honest. Quite dusty. A lot of pollen. A lot of pollen.
Come on! Now I'm no longer bulletproof! Come on! Come on! Come on!
Charlie 1, Clarkson to your front, white Evo, 600 metres, rapid fire.
They're shooting again! They're shooting hard now! I'm taking hits! I'm taking a lot of hits!
Oh my God!
Stop shooting! Stop it!
But they didn't. And soon they'd taken out the engine and the onboard camera.
You set fire to Dorset! With your tracer! Stop it!
Then their tracer rounds set fire to the car as well.
We'll call it a draw!
They seemed happy with that. Unlike, I suspect, the man whose car it, was.